Hello everyone, I'm Tara, the dance doctor. Welcome to my channel. Today I've prepared a super fun cha-cha-cha lesson for you, including 5 cool steps that you can dance by yourself. Each of these steps can be danced on their own, but at the end of this video I do teach a practice routine which combines all 5. The structure of this video is the same as other videos that I've done, which is I first teach the step, then we practice it half time with music, and then real time with music. So because there's a lot of different sections in this video, I'm going to put timestamps in the description box below so that if you want to skip ahead to something or you need to go back and look at something again, you can easily find the part of the video that you're looking for just by clicking on the timestamp. We're going to get right into the lesson. I just want to remind you to give this video a like, subscribe to my channel, and turn on the post notifications so you can see when I upload more stuff like this. Now let's get dancing.
The first step that we're going to learn today is the Ronde Chasse, going from back to front. I'll demonstrate the step first and then we'll talk about how to execute it. So it looks like this: rock, step, cha-cha-cha, rock, step, cha-cha-cha. Okay, so as you can see, it starts with a rock step. I'm going to start by rocking on my right. Rock, step. And when I step forward, I'm going to release my back leg to do a ronde going from the back to the front. Then I'm going to cross this foot in front of the other foot, bring the feet together, and step to the side. Now I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. So I go rock, step, ronde, cross, together, side. Again, rock, step, cross, together, side. Rock, step, cross, together, side. While there are different arm styling options with this step, because I really want to focus on the feet for today, I'm just going to say that for the duration of the step, we're going to use our salsa, torso, and arm movement. So it looks like this: rock, step, cha-cha-cha, rock, step, cha-cha-cha. So every time I change my weight, I'm going to change the position of my rib cage and my arms. Okay, so let's practice that. We go. Rock, step, cha-cha-cha. Rock, step, cha-cha-cha. Rock, step, cha-cha-cha. Rock, step, cha-cha-cha. Now because I learned cha-cha-cha always breaking on the 2, that's how I've danced it my entire life. For this video, that's how we're going to dance it. So we're going to do the timing 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1. However, if you're someone that's used to dancing cha-cha-cha 1, 2, 3, and 4, feel free to practice it this way. Just know that when we're dancing with music, when we're practicing with music in this video, we're going to always be doing our rock step on the 2. So speaking of music, let's try this one. We're going to start half time. So nice and slow. Ready? We go.
We
but now going from the front to the back. So it looks like this. Rock, step, cha-cha-cha. Rock, step, cha-cha-cha. Okay, so now we're just doing the opposite of what we did in the first step. So now I'm going to rock forward with my right. Rock, step, ronde from front to back, cross behind, together, side. And then I rock forward with the other foot. Rock, step and ronde, cha, cha, cha. Rock, step, cha, cha, cha. Rock, step, cha, cha, cha. So similar to the first ronde chasse, I'm going to use my general Latin or salsa torso and arm movement for most of this step, but because I'm crossing behind as I come around, it's gonna feel very awkward if I try to change my rib cage on that step, and also because of the velocity of the step. So I'm going to go rib cage, and now I'm gonna keep my rib where it is, cha, cha, and change on the last step. So I go rib, rib, stay and change. 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 Okay, so now let's practice that several times without music, and then we'll try it with music. So starting with the right foot. Rock, step, cha, cha, cha. 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 Now let's give it a shot with music. Half time, here we go. But I'm going to call it the triple tap. So it looks like this. Tap, tap, cha, cha, cha. Tap, tap, cha, cha, cha. Okay? So all I'm doing is, if I'm starting on my right foot, I'm crossing my right foot in front and tapping, so this foot doesn't have any weight on it. Then I'm tapping out to the side, and then I do that again, but more quickly. Cha, cha. And then I'm going to bring my foot in and change weight so that I can repeat the same movement but on the left foot. So now I go tap, 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 step. Tap, 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 step. Tap, 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 step. So it's very important to keep your torso totally vertical while you're doing this, because if it moves even a little bit while you're tapping, you're going to be tempted to change your weight, and then you won't be able to complete the step as it is. So if you watch my torso as I do this step, tap, 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 step. I keep it totally centered so that I have the freedom to move my leg from the hip socket. Now, the torso torso is going to do our salsa, rib cage, and arm movement, just like in the last two steps. So I'm gonna go tap, 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 step. Switch, 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 switch. So your torso is switching on every action, whether it's a weight change or a tap. So now let's practice that several times without music, and then we'll do it with music. So we go tap, 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 step. 2, 3, 4, and 1. 2, 3, 4, and 1. Tap, 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 step. 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 Now let's try it with music. Here we go, half time, and 1, 2, tap, tap, Like all the other steps that I teach, I'm sure it has many different names, but that's how I learned it, so that's what we will call it in this video. So this is the first step that we're going to do today that takes us out of our normal step, step, cha-cha-cha rhythm, because now we're just going to do the cha-cha-cha, cha-cha-cha. So I'll show you what that looks like. We go cha-cha-cha, 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 cha-cha-cha. Okay? So all I'm doing with my feet, if I do it with no Latin motion or technique, is I'm going together, together, side, together, together, side. Together, together, side, together, together, side. So let's just practice that. It's pretty fast, so I want you to just get used to doing those quick weight changes, and then we'll talk about what the torso is doing. So we go together, together, side. Cha, cha, cha. Cha, cha, cha. Step, step, side. Step, step, side. Together, together, side. Together, together, side. So as with all of the other steps, I'm going to be consistently using my Latin knee and hip motion as I do this step. So I go cha, 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 cha. Each time I take a step, making sure that I'm stepping onto a bent knee. And as I step onto that knee, I'm going to send the corresponding rib cage right over that knee as I do that action. So I go rib cage over the knee, rib cage over the knee, rib cage over the knee. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then I'll let the arms do what they do in reaction to that rib cage. And that's my time step. So let's practice it a few times. So we go together, together, side, together, together, side, together, together, side, and cha, 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 cha. 2 and 3, 4 and 1. 2 and 3, 4 and 1. Cha, 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 cha. Together, together, side, together, together, side. So now let's try it with music. Ready to go last time. 5, 6, ready, here we go. Cha, 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 cha. But more of a movement, and I'm not sure what its formal name is, so I'm going to call it Saturday Night Fever because that's what it reminds me of. So what I'm going to do is open my feet, and like I said, it's not a step because my feet are actually going to remain in the same place for the duration of the count that we are doing this movement for. So it looks like this. 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Okay? So all I'm doing is isolating my rib cage in time with the music. So I'm going 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and. In addition to that, I'm also bending and straightening my knees. So I'm up on 2, down on 3, up on 4, down on 1, up on 2, down on 3, up on 4, down on 1. Okay? So now let's coordinate those two actions, the rib cage and the knees. Very slowly. We go 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and up and down and up and down. Now in this step, or movement rather, it's very tempting to want to get the hips in on the action, but we want to try and keep them in as neutral a position as possible so that we can really show off our rib cage movement. So although I'm bending and straightening, I want to try not to do this as I bend and straighten because it has a different movement quality. So as you can see, my hips might move very gently, but I'm doing my best to try and keep them right in line with my feet and go down and up in as neutral a position as possible. Also, I'll say, as with any isolation movement that we do in our body, I find it's very helpful to keep the hands in a fixed position when we do that, because a lot of times that will help us feel the movement in our body more profoundly, and it also will help you be able to see it better than if the arms are moving a lot. So I like to hold my hands out to the side Making sure that I'm not letting my fingers droop down here. I'm gonna keep my palms flexed up from the wrist as I do my movement. So let's practice that a few more times without music, and then we'll try it with music. So we go. 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. I will say also that you can actually start this rib cage movement on any count. I'm just starting on the 2 to be consistent with all of the other steps that we've done today. Now let's try it with music. Routine that I've made, combining all 5 of these steps that I taught in this video. So it looks like this: Ronde chasse, back to front, Ronde chasse, front to back, triple tap, 3 time steps, 2, 3, and Saturday night fever. And we start on our right foot and we end on our left. So we're going to just practice it consecutively without putting any basic movements in between. So let's try it very slowly. I do my ronde chasse, back to front. Rock, step, cha, cha, cha. Rock, ronde, cha, cha, cha. Now I tap, 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 cha, cha, together. Now I do another together step. Together, together, side. Together, together, side. Together, together. And on that last side step, I'm going to start my Saturday night fever. Okay, so now I'm going to do it with counts. We go 2, 3, 4, and 1. 2, 3, 4, and 1. 2, 3, 4, and 1. 2 and 3, 4, and 1. 2 and 3, and 4, and 1. 2, 3, and I start over. Okay? So now let's try it 3 consecutive times without music, and then we will try it with music. So I go. Rock, step, cha, cha, cha. Rock, step, cha, cha, cha. Tap, 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 step. Together, together, side. Together, together, side. Together, together, rib and rib and rib. We go. Rock, step, cha, cha, cha. Rock, step, cha, cha, cha. Tap, 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 step. I go cha, 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 and cha. Rock, step, cha, cha, cha. Rock, step, cha, cha, cha. Tap, 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 step. Together, together, side. Together, together, side. Together, together, rib and rib and rib. Now let's try it with music. Half time, 5, 6, cha.